Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Housecall Pro channel. Does your schedule give you the cold sweats? Double bookings, unassigned jobs piling up, techs not knowing where to be? In this video, I'm going to show you how to schedule jobs and manage your calendar in Housecall Pro. We're going to walk through booking a job, assigning it to a tech, making changes on the fly, keeping your team and your customers in the loop so that you can see how scheduling works in Housecall Pro in the real world. So let's jump in. Alright, so from your main dashboard, you're going to click the Schedule tab at the top. You've probably seen this before. This is your calendar. It's a simple layout of your day, your week, and your entire team. But in the top right, using this button, you can toggle between a bunch of views depending on what you need. But there's three main ones that I'd recommend checking out. First is Schedule. That shows what today looks like broken down by employee, so who has what. Dispatch, that gives you a horizontal read on who's leaving and when, which is great if you have a dispatcher. Then you've got week or month for planning further out. We can treat that as our default view. So one of the most useful features in the calendar is filtering. Instead of looking at every job across every tech at once, we're going to go to the left side of the screen. You can check these boxes, or you can narrow the view down by a specific technician or a specific team, a specific job tag or service type. For example, if you want to see everything on the books for your lead HVAC tech, this keeps your view focused so that you're not overwhelmed when you've got a full crew running multiple jobs across town. Now let's say you want to book a job from the calendar screen. All you do is left click. This pulls up a menu and you're going to click job or recurring job if that's what you need. This brings you to the new job screen where you're going to enter in the customer's information and the job details. So I'm just going to input a quick customer. Now, as you can see, the date and time should automatically populate, but we can get more specific by clicking the pencil icon here. Now, Housecall Pro gives you a few options. You can choose your time, or you can add or remove employees. So you can click the little gray circle to remove somebody and then click the drop down to add a new one. Next, you can add an arrival window, like a 2-hour block would be probably pretty good, or you can click find a time. If you go down and click suggested times, it will look into your calendar and find free spots with text. It just saves you the mental energy of having to do it yourself. And if you take a look at the calendar, you can also see the blocks on your timeline, which is great. I'm a visual guy, so I like that. Now, once you're ready, you just click save in the top right and your job will appear on the calendar automatically. There's no jumping between screens, no re-entering information. It's on the board the second you book it. Now, here's another feature I like. It makes your entire day readable in seconds. It's status-based color coding. Now, if we look at the top right, there's this button right here. You can color code your calendar by employee or by service area. So you would just add in the zip codes and assign it to a color. But let's stay in that employee color group for now. And let's take a look at one of the boxes. Now you can see job status based on the style of the tile. If it's solid, that means upcoming. It hasn't happened yet. We can click in and we can check, yep, this has not been done yet. Now let's go back and let's take a look at an outline tile. So it has the color associated with your tech, but it's white in the center. This means that the job is underway. The tech is there getting it done. All right, let's go back. Now I've got a job with a red outline. This means the job is done, but has not been paid, which is great for keeping track of invoicing. And lastly, when a job is done, it's gray, which means you know it's done. And just a couple more features you should be aware of. If you create a job with a customer and you go to the Schedule tab, you'll see this checkbox called Anytime. If we save this job and go back to the calendar, the job will now appear above the time slots labeled Anytime. This is great because it doesn't clutter the calendar and create confusion. And next, if you have a job with no assigned tech or remove an existing one, it will appear on the calendar in dark gray, making it clear that it needs to be reassigned or picked up by a tech. All right, next up, at the top left of your calendar screen, you're going to see a little button. It's a small calendar icon with a little red X. Now this is where two things show up. One, your jobs that have been created but have not been assigned to a tech. And two, online booking requests from customers who are waiting for a confirmation. This is huge, right? You're going to simply drag the job from the unassigned list and drop it into the time slot that works best for your day. That's it. No back and forth phone calls, no manual re-entry. You see the gap and you fill it. And your crew schedule will update instantly. Now, we all know that jobs run long, customers reschedule, and plans change. And when they do, Housecall Pro makes adjustments so fast. So to reschedule a job, simply drag. That's it. But now let's say you want to reassign it to a different tech, so this is going to be a little bit different. Now go to the top right again and click this checkbox, View by Employee. Now go back and you'll see that each column is dedicated to each tech. To reassign a job from one tech to another, I just drag it into their column. No surprises, no double bookings, and no frustrated customers. And when you make a change to the schedule, your team knows about it automatically. I mentioned this before, if you move a job or reassign a tech, they get an instant notification in the app. So no phone calls, no group texts, no confusion about where to be next. Now on the customer side, you can also send automated reminders and on my way texts. They go out without you lifting a finger, but we have to set it up first. So let's go into the settings. That's going to be in the top right. Now go to the left and click Jobs. And in general, we can set an SMS reminder to go out. So I think the default is, it says it's 9 a.m. the day before a job, which sounds pretty good. That combo, team updates and customer automated reminders, cuts down on no-shows, keeps your revenue consistent, and takes one more thing off your plate. Now here's a feature that pays for itself in saved drive time. This is the map view. So while the calendar shows you when jobs are happening, the map view is going to show you where they are geographically. So first of all, let's go to this tab on the top right. We're in the calendar view right now, but on the right side is the map view. So you click this and boom, it appears. Now what you should see is all your jobs pinned on a map. So if you have text out, it will appear alongside your tech's current location, which is super useful because you can spot when a tech is driving across to a job that another tech could have handled in half the time, right? You can reroute it before it costs you money. This smart rerouting means more jobs per day, less fuel burned, and a crew that isn't exhausted from staring through a windshield all day. Now there's one last step that's worth doing. You can connect your Housecall Pro account to your Google Calendar if you have Google Calendar. So to set it up, you're going to go to this grid icon in the top right. This brings you to the App Store. Now listen, I would recommend going through this App Store. There's tons of features. I'll explain them all in future videos, but definitely go explore for yourself. And if you search for it, you're going to find Google Calendar. Now you're going to enable it, but then you need to connect your Google account. I've already done that. Boom. And if you go back, nothing appears. But if you go to your Google Calendar, all of your jobs in Housecall Pro appear automatically. This keeps you from accidentally scheduling a job over a personal commitment, a doctor's appointment, you've got the kids to pick up, you're not double booking yourself. It also means you don't have to switch between apps just to check your day. Now here's what it all looks like in the real world. It's 7 a.m. Where's my coffee? You got your coffee. You're starting your day, you open up your Housecall Pro calendar, and you see 2 unassigned booking requests. They came in overnight, so you drag them into open slots in your team schedule, you assign them to the right techs, and both customers get an automated confirmation text. You didn't lift a finger. Well, you dragged. Now it's mid-morning and one job runs long. Super simple, you drag it forward an hour. The tech gets notified instantly because you have it set up, and the customer gets an updated arrival text. And now you're headed home for the day, and every job on the calendar is gray and complete. Total control with zero juggling. Once your Housecall Pro calendar is set up and running, your days get cleaner, your team stays coordinated, and the wild, wild west that used to be your mornings disappears. Every job is visible, every tech accounted for, every customer in the loop automatically. If you want more step-by-step walkthroughs just like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if scheduling is still a pain point for your business or there's a feature you want us to dig into, give us a shout in the comments and we'll cover it in a future video. Thanks for watching.